Wasn't that fancy? I'm streaming from a new platform to go into um YouTube live. Let's see if it pulls through any of the comments here. This is really where the rubber meets the road. Is if I start to see your comments pop up. Hey, Will Spicer, stoked. This is great. This is so much better than YouTube, doing live streams on YouTube. Your picture here, let's see if I can highlight that one. Show. Look. Isn't this fun? This is the best. Greetings from Chicago. The Beatles white out. Well, we're not ready yet. Hold on. I'm just gonna start showing everybody. Look at you. Look at that pretty picture. Some Japanese area. Howdy, Stephen. We're going to get into just exactly Michael Van Gelder. We're going to show everybody. Yay! Look at you. You look like you're in Foo Fighters, if that is you. New sub. Okay. Joe Gleason. Look at you. You're a bad boy with your lollipop. Aviators. Thank you for subscribing, man. Cheers from Duluth. Oh my goodness! Now they're all rolling in. Stone Temple. Okay, Robert, we're not ready yet. Robert, good afternoon. They're coming in so fast. Oh my goodness! Hold on. 1994 UNL marching band senior after Husker national champs. I was there in 96, January 96. Yeah, good years though. Good years. Hi from Poland. Hey Andy. Yay, this is so much fun. Does this just go away after a while, or does it just stay up there? Hey, look at that. Hold on. Hello. Lacey is a friend of mine from Patreon, and she helped me like get all this set up. So to be fancy like she is, you should check out her channel. Click to remove the screen. Okay, boom. Boom. There we go. Actually, let's go back and talk about Lacey. Lacey does a podcast, Star Wars podcast on Star Wars News Net is the channel name. And it's pretty cool. All things Star Wars. Very awesome. I'm still stuck in the Hotel California. All right, let's get down here. Hey, Randy and community. Hello. Oh, Lacey said, oh no, please. Hold on. This is going to be fun. That's what Lacey said. Sorry, she's gonna hate me. She's never gonna help me again. Hold on, let's go. Boom. All right. Hey, Randy, my second live stream. By the way, New Hampshire, aka the Shire. You know who I saw this last weekend was Sean Astin. Anyway, all the Hobbit people, Lord of the Rings people. I saw them at Dallas Fan Expo. It's really cool. I didn't see him. Like there were so many people lined up to get his autograph that I didn't like actually see him. But anyway, yeah. All right, here we go. Not cool if it's anything to do with episodes 7, 8, and 9. Oh man. Well, agree to disagree. I like them all. I watched episode 7 yesterday. Almost half of it with my daughter. And usually she doesn't, like after about 15 minutes, she's like, I'm out. This time she watched pretty much half of it, and then she got a bit scared. And I think that's when she said, I'm out. She said we can watch the rest of it later. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of all of them. Are you going to do, here we go. Are you going to do a full review of the new RP600s? Absolutely. They're actually sitting in my living room right now. And I watched whatever the episode 7 is. Not Rise of Skywalker. Force Awakens. Yeah. Watch Force Awakens on there. Okay, here we go. Lacey's chiming in now. Hey, there's stuff to like about every. Yes, absolutely. This is great because now I don't have to read it. I can just put it up on screen and then I can reply. Yeah. Look at this guy. What up? Sammy Debs, Austin, Texas. I'm going to be down in Austin at the end of July because Schget and Emotiva are doing an event there, and I got invited down to talk about it with them and attend. It's gonna be awesome. I love Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi. I watched that movie. So when I was a kid, my dad's friend had a video rental business. He had his fingers in everything, but he'd always been like a guy that, had side hustles back before side hustle was called a side hustle. Anyway, he had a video rental business and he brought this box of VHS tapes over to my house when he was visiting my dad. I think they're going hunting. Return of the Jedi was in there. And I, no kidding, probably watched Return of the Jedi 30 times. Now, that math doesn't work out. Probably 20 times in 3 or 4 days. Yeah. Well, Spicer's chiming in. Should I die? Remember when the kids, we were kids, new Star Wars content. We're in a golden age. You're darn right, Will Spicer. Absolutely. Javier. Cheers, Randy. Colombia. Medellin. That's how you say it. Medellin, right? I think that is. Javier from Medellin. Love your content. Very cool. Okay. So we've got a few people in here. Oh, my Wi-Fi's not doing well. Maybe that's why. I kind of paused there for a second. Here, let me check something. All right, I got that there. Ooh, that's probably why. I wonder if I switch Wi-Fi. Okay, we're gonna try something, and I hope this doesn't go wrong. But I'm gonna try to switch to my other Wi-Fi network. Although it seems to be coming back now. I don't want to jinx it. All right, I'm just gonna keep it going. Maybe not. All right, I'm gonna jinx it. Here we go. Hey, did I come back? Am I back? Time to run an Ethernet cable. That's what Todd Trowbridge says. Okay. All right. Okay. We got some bars. We got some. Okay. That was really stressful. Nope. I'm back. See? No. Scott. I'm right here. What a great picture. This is so awesome now. This is totally worth it. I never even used this. All right, albums, you're back. I am back. All right, so here's the question. The question is, and these aren't necessarily your favorite albums of all time, the records or the albums that had the most impact on you. And I'll give an example. So when I was in high school, broke up with a girl, horrible breakup, got super depressed. First time I'd ever been like really legitimately depressed. And I started listening to Alice in Chains' Jar of Flies, like on repeat, just over and over and over and over again. And that album kind of imprinted on me as in this is depressing music. And I wasn't even able to listen to it till recently again. And I was like, it like imprinted on me so much. So, excuse me. I want to know about what albums imprinted on you and why. I'm going to say E. Homewood, Beatles White Album. How come? If you can pop it in there. All right. And we got another one here. Radiohead, the Bends, Jar of Flies was one of my go-tos also. Very good. We got another White Album, Beatles. There we go. I wonder if Super Chats like pulls through. Has anybody put a Super Chat in? I want to see if that pulls through on this side too. First album, it's Kiss Destroyer. Still listen to Kiss every now and then. Loved it. Very cool. Let's see. I want to see if any Super Chats are coming through. I don't know if I can see that or not on here. Led Zeppelin 1 and 2. That's what Barry Keegan says. Hey, if you're one of my patrons, put $1 in the super chat, and then I'll totally pay you back, or I'll buy you something, or send you something. I want to see if super chats come through, if I can see it, and then if you super chat me, then tell me that you super chatted me so I know if it showed up or not. Anyway, men at work. Here we go. Coffee Chad. Business as usual. Okay, cool. Scott Booth. All right. So I do, super chats are working. Perfect. Scott, I owe you $2. All right. Now we got some coming in. Michael Scott Gordon, thank you, $2. Here's a good one. Pearl Jam 10, seeing them on SNL and the whole start of alternative changed my taste in music. I love it. Man, I saw, hold on, we got to put Gino up here, so I'll come back to that. I saw Nirvana played on SNL, and they like ripped down like the set. Or no, maybe that was Nirvana at like the Grammys. Anyway, like Kurt Cobain climbed up on the set. It was bananas. Talking Heads 77, nothing like I had ever heard. Very cool, Gino. All right, Todd Drobridge gave me a 20. He said, no refund necessary. You're the coolest. Todd Trowbridge is my buddy. Todd Trowbridge helped me create a rune system in the house, and it was awesome. Brian Romson gave me $1. Will Spicer, Nebraska, hit me so hard it challenged my idea of Springsteen and what makes a great record. Wrote my master's thesis on it. I tried to listen to that CD the other day, and I was I didn't get it, but I didn't listen to it very often. So yeah. Anyway, very cool. Anything by, here we go. This is the absolute best, because now I can put a comment up here and not feel like I am losing it, and then I can go back. This is the greatest. Anything by Grateful Dead does the trick typically. Is that a Pomeranian? Is that one of Hank's free range Pomeranians? I got something similar in my house. Oh, look at this. Sammy Debs, $2.99 super sticker. Very cool. Man, I was not convinced that StreamYard was the platform for me until I'm doing this right now. Faith No More, Angel Dust holds up today. Completely agree with the Spider-Man arm. I completely agree, Ryan McGee. Didn't even mean to rhyme that. Mark's Music Obsession, $1.99. Thank you. Love Rune. Glad you're enjoying it. I need to get back into it. I switch around so much that, Rolling Stone collects no moss over here at Cheap Audio Man Studios. So I don't always get to listen to it. Medieval 1980 had to head out. Have a great day, y'all. Thank you, Medieval. Daft Punk. Boop. Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell. As a kid, it was awesome. I loved everything Meatloaf. And one of the things I loved more than anything was the album art. Album art was so awesome with the bats, and it was like something out of like a fantasy kind of science fiction thing. It was so cool. Feliciano, Led Zeppelin 4, badass record. I agree. I think, do I have? Hold on. I'm so glad that you said that. Now this is Led Zeppelin. No, this is Led Zeppelin 4. I'm so glad you said this, because I almost bought this again on Walmart, because I was like, do I have Led Zeppelin 4? And so I couldn't even remember. I have to like inventory my records before I actually go shopping. We got Nirvana, In Utero. I concur. Right there. It's right over the Razor Crest. All right. Got one of my buddies in here, Wesley Fletcher. Physical Graffiti, Led Zeppelin. Slept to it every night as a teen. No, I'm assuming you slept to it, not Led Zeppelin slept to it. That would be cool if they did like sleep to it in the future. They're like sleeping to their future album. Oh, yeah. Master of Puppets. I don't know if I have that one over here. Nope. I have Kill 'Em All. I have, what is this one? Oh, it's AC/DC. Black Album. Live at Wembley. No, I don't have Master of Puppets over here. Ooh, popping in and out. Fred at Flintstone says, Zappa, watch out where the Huskies go. Don't eat them. Don't eat that yellow snow. This is so much fun. Body Count. Evil Dick is great. Dylan, I agree with you. Audio Slaves, self-titled, is my constant rotation for almost 2 decades. Linkin Park Meteora was my first CD. Man, Dylan, I concur with you on both those. Excellent choices. Audio Slave, that record. Do I have that one up here? This is kind of like my A list of what I've been listening to a lot lately. It's back there, though. Definitely back there. Oh, man, now we're talking. We got Stone Temple Pilots Purple and Anthrax Among the Living. Yeah. You remember when Anthrax did the Public Enemy like team up? It was I can't remember. I have it. I have that song going. This is so much fun. I cannot get over how awesome it is to be able to pop a comment up in here. And I hope, oh, look at that. So super chats do stay at the top. This is the best. We're going to have a lot of fun with this. Bring the noise. Yep. Ooh, Barracuda. Hold on. Nope. Every time I click on one, somebody else comments and then it pops me out. Prio. Heart. Barracuda. Oh, yeah. Michael Scott Gordon. Loved Steely Dan. I love that. All right. Whoops, the daisies. Here we go. Hey, Cheap Audio Man, what are your thoughts on the Monoprice MP65 RT? I don't know, man, but I like your motorcycle suit. You got some yellow Ducati going on there. Let me look this up. Monoprice MP65 RT. Oh, okay. These powered speaker? Let's see what we got here. My internet's really slow now. I am gonna have to run. Monoprice 6.5-inch ribbon tweeter 2-way bookshelf speaker. I've never heard them. Triple X. I have not heard them. So unfortunately I couldn't comment. It's pretty low price for a pair of speakers with ribbon tweeter. I would bet there's not a whole lot of crossover in that thing. Sorry, man, I haven't heard that one. Metallica S&M was my first CD bought for me by my aunt, who passed recently from cancer and MS. I'm so sorry to hear that. The song, No Leaf Clover, the CD and the song was always grounded me and does to this day. That is one heck of a first CD, my friend. I have S&M 1 and S&M 2. I have CD of S&M 2, like the 4 album thing. I got like the box set thing. Oh, Paul's Boutique. Paul's Boutique is great. Little Beastie Boys. We got Nevermind. We got AC/DC. Back in Black. Oh, there we go. This actual pressing or recording, not very good. It doesn't sound very good. So I don't listen to that very often. Hey, Antonia Bernabe, $5 Canadian. Metallica and Justice for All. Uh-oh, I'm knocking stuff up now. Very good. Very good. This is actually a very good pressing or good recording or however they did it. It sounds really good. And I was worried since it was green that it wasn't going to sound very good. But it does. Whoa. There we go. Almost knocked everything over. Hey, Kevin Gardner. Late to the show again. I hate missing the opening scene. What much to miss, man. This is a lot of fun, though. Ooh, we got 209 people on here. Just jumping on. Hold on. Where'd you go? Jeez, that one popped up quick. John Shepler, my good friend, just jumping on the new chat ticker. Cool. I didn't even like turn that on, but I guess it's on. Huxley S. Machine Head. Love it. All right, we got Dylan Quackenbush. Great song, I think, that you would be good for you to test speakers on is a Breakdown by Tantric. Ooh, I do like Tantric. Guitar on that song is phenomenal. Use it, Randy, please. Tantric. I'm going to have to write this down. All right, hold on. Let me start a little note down here. Note. Music to try. All right. Breakdown by Tantric. There we go. Ooh, yep, I agree with this one. Yeah, Ziggy Stardust. Yep, Ryan, I agree with you. Ryan's got a coordinated hat and shirt with the blue tie, looking sharp. Ryan's a sharp dressed man. Yeah. Oh yeah, smash the like button. Here we go. Smash the like button, everybody. I can't see. That's one thing I guess I cannot see is how many likes is on here. I can see that on YouTube. Jim here, $1. Thank you, Jim. I hope I didn't miss any super chats. This is so much fun. Oh my. Scott Pledger is always coming in here and just throwing stuff on the table. Thank you, Scott. $100. Can't stick around. Unfortunately, it's good to see you. Happy Wednesday, Scott. Thank you very much. Very, very much. You are incredible, Scott. I appreciate it so much. That is very helpful. Very, very helpful. All right, hold on. Robert Mitchell said done. I don't know what that means. B Palfa. BP, I'm going to say BP Alpha. About a $15 Velodyne and the cable with a surge protector costs more than the sub. It's a heck of a deal, man. Heck of a deal. Von Branch, Randy's just simply too popular. Crashing the infrastructure. I don't know. I don't think so. I think I crashed my own internet because my internet's not very good here. I really, really need to figure something out. I had this anyway. I'm not going to go into details, but I probably will have to start running an Ethernet cord all the way over here when I do these. It seems to be working right now, though. Somebody mentioned the Muppets. Here we go. Laurel Hardy said the Muppets album put my kids to sleep. Best investment ever. Yeah. I have to dose mine with melatonin gummies each night. Yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. All right. We got Aerosmith. Buy us a coffee, BP Alpha. Sugar, Copper Blue. Ooh, I like this guy's name. Elon Muskrat says, Whitman. Oh, here we go. We got some Beck in here. Chris J. Beck, Morning Phase. So when you talk about your album, put a little thing in there, like a little one sentence is why that album like stuck with you and like what point in your life was going on. So like album name and then just a quick little blurb about why it's why it impacted you so much. Not a bootlicker. 9 Inch Nails' Fragile is a double album that really reawakened my love of the full album in a time I'd step back from music appreciation in that way. Wow. That's really cool because we can fall into the trap of, random, just putting, a song on playlist, whatever it is. And I find myself really gravitating back towards vinyl because in a way I'm forced to listen to that record in its entirety. And so vinyl for me has really kind of reignited my love of the album. So really cool. That's really cool deal. Jeff Winnie. Jeff, your parents know you're on the internet? I'm just kidding. It's probably your kid. Love Morning Phase. A friend just turned me on to you recently. Great album. Thanks, man. Oh, here we go. Got a little Midnight Oil. Midnight Oil grew on me in the 90s. Yep. The time has come to say fast fair. I love the way that guy danced. Pay the rent to pay our share. AC/DC and Back in Black brought me into hard rock. Lore R. Bray. Love it. Oh, of course. No, thank you. Holy. Look at Kevin Gardner. Whoops. Bruce Springsteen, Darkness on the Edge of Town, because I believe in a promised land. Very cool. Man, these are popping up quick. All right. Hold on to the presses. The Mando ship on your turntable. You are awesome. This is the Mando, the Razor Crest. I don't want to break it. All right. The Lego Razor Crest. I'm gonna jazz it up a little bit, but right there, you see, I don't know if you can see. There's Mando, and then little Grogu's in there. He's sitting in Mando's lap. What do you think of that? I had fun. This was fun. I take great pleasure in putting together Legos. I really enjoy it. Michael Scott Gordon, have you tried the IEMA T10? Actually, I have not. I haven't tried it. I've tried just about everything else from IEMA, but not the T10. Jeff Buckley Grace. I heard it as a teen, but didn't appreciate it until I was an adult. Definitely one of my favorite singers. I like it. I like it. Kevin says, Cam, you're killing it. Legos. Ooh, here we go. Black Sabbath's Paranoid and Master of Reality. Both are masterpieces for metalheads. I agree. I like it. I want to know about you guys, though. You folks, you people. I want to know, like, why it was important to you. Why it, like, resonated with you and why it still sticks with you today. Not a bootlicker. Pantera, Far From Driven, was the first thrash metal album I had ever heard that I felt like a huge leap forward. I don't think Double D was of this earth. Yeah. Man, Pantera, that was, it always popped up, man, like before football games and stuff like that. So it's good stuff. In college, I remember listening to Pantera a lot more than high school. We had like this mixed tape before football games. Had like Ministry in there, Symphony of Destruction, Sex Type Thing by Stone Temple Pilots. It was good. Yeah. Dr. C, Medellin. What did I say? I thought I said Medellin, and then I said Medellin. So Dr. C is correcting me. Movie Junkie John, do you prefer vinyl or CD when it comes to sound quality? I know it's different. It depends on pressing. Often your take. Van Halen, self-titled for life. It depends on the pressing. It depends on the cartridge. It depends on the phono preamp. Depends on the amp it's going into. The CD depends on what kind of CD player it is and what type of DAC it's going into, and then what type of amplifier, etc. So, saying vinyl is better than CD or CD is better than vinyl is difficult because there's so many different variables, including the DAC and the cartridge and the phono stage and everything. So, I think, and I have the Ortofon 2M Blue, and then I also I don't have the i5 Phono anymore, but that combination was really magical as far as taking records to be indistinguishable from CDs going through a decent DAC and or streaming going through a decent DAC. So I agree. Yes, for sure, they can both sound phenomenal, but it's difficult to answer that question because there's so many variables that go along with each different formats. Gregory McHenry, $5. Thank you. Pink Floyd, The Wall, Comfortably Numb, had me realize I should drop out of college in the 80s and plot my own course in life. I love it. Now that's a life-changing moment. Oh, hold on. We got a Cinderella in here. Cinderella, don't know what you got. Don't know what you got till it's gone. After getting dumped, I'll listen to it. Yeah, I used to slow dance to that song a lot in junior high. He was super tall, the Cinderella guy. I actually have a Cinderella CD recently, for sure. Oh, Dr. C, have I tried this? The Gold Ring E3. I have not. This camera wants to do its own thing. There we go. E3. I have not yet, Dr. C, but I've got my old trusty head shell right here that I am going to mount it to. Maybe this week. It'll be fun. All right. Hey, I want to make sure I didn't miss any super chats. But here we go. My boy, Chris Studebaker, Ministry, Land of Rape and Honey, was the first piece of music that convinced me that there was more than just 80s pop. Later, it was Leather Strip, Solitary Confinement, Funker Voigt, Wums Scott, etc. Chris Studebaker hosted a radio show in Europe for a while, and that radio show went on to last almost, I don't know, what is it, 15, 20 years, Chris? Chris is great. Chris sent me a collection of CDs, also put a bunch of music on a hard drive for me. Great guy, one of my patrons. I love Chris to death. Very short guy, though. So, yeah. We got another Ministry with Jello Biafra Lard is a super yes. I cannot tell you how much this chat thing is awesome. SACDs or vinyl. It depends on all the things that I said before about cartridges, phono preamps, DACs, the CD player itself. But I will say that the DAC and the cartridge probably make the most difference, followed closely, but not quite as much as the phono preamp. And then it would go, amp and stuff like that. So, yeah. Which is better, Cambridge AXA25 or SMSL DA9? They couldn't be more different. SMSL DA9, if you need a bunch of analog inputs and you have pretty efficient speakers, the AXA25 is great. It's very warm sounding. So the DA9 without any EQ is going to be very revealing and maybe even a little bit thin on the bottom. However, there is a variety of EQ settings baked into the DA9. SBD, Sam Bravo David Delta, I think is the one that I always liked. And it's kind of like a loudness button. If I could only choose one, I would probably choose the DA9. Simply because it's more power. It does have the ability to be very clean. It has a remote control. I think it's sub out too. I just cleaned up my office and it's sitting right over there. So yeah. Alice in Chains Dirt. I like it. Very good. Got another vote for Cinderella. All right. I'm going to pop down to the bottom. Ooh, I missed some super chats. Not a bootlicker. Anyone have an album that made them so happy that you realized you haven't been happy in a long time? For me, oddly, that was Keith Urban's Golden Road. Was unhappily married, and it woke my optimism back up. Now, that is a heck of a story. I love that. So would you say Keith Urban saved your marriage? Not a bootlicker? Thank you for the $10, too. Very much. Colton Dudson. $1 Canadian. You're the best, Colton. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I cannot believe how much fun this is with the chats. Then everybody gets to see it. Man, I was considering actually canceling this because I didn't really know how to use it very well. And then I talked to my buddy from Patreon, She got me hooked up. Happy Mondays, pills, thrills, and belly aches. Again, peak of the Manchester scene, early 90s, and being away from home for the first time at university. I love it. I love it. All right. Matt Lord. By the way, check out the Australian K-Tail sold out LP. Very cool. Roger Waters, Pros and Cons of Hitchhiking, favorite track number 4. That's Chuck Frankenstein. John Doe, picture of a spider, kind of creeping me out. Jethro Tull, Stand Up. I like it. Steve Zeidman's a big fan of Jethro Tull. I'm going to text him, see what he's doing. This has got to be very exciting. Hey, I'm live. I just talked about you and Jethro. Jethro Tull. I'll tell you what, the iPhone does not like Jethro. Okay, we got Dr. C in the house again. The Cure, Disintegration. Love The Cure. Hey, Dr. C, have you listened to the Korn MTV Unplugged, where they do the duet with The Cure? Very good. I love it. Philip Wallace, smiling face, says hello, everyone. Hello to you. PFJK, hey, hi, dude. Please make updated speakers rating. I need to do that. Thank you for the reminder. Manuel Festoli on his motorcycles in the back country of Africa. 7-pin tube reviews. I'm not the guy for tube reviews. I'm not. I do like tubes on some things, but I just don't. That hasn't like gotten me to a place where I'm like, hey, I'm gonna try out some different tubes and talk about it. I've had some folks, my patrons, send me some different tubes, and I put them in. I don't give it a whole lot of thought. I just put them in, and then that's the tube I listen to. I kind of take their word for it. But yeah, I should do that. Hey, we got another super chat. Colton Dudison, $5 Canadian. Aussie Osmosis. Used to listen to it all the time when I was a kid with my dad fishing. Just brings me back to an easier time in my life. Love it. It's so cool how like music imprints on us. And it's also cool. So I don't know if anybody's ever read any Chuck Klosterman. He used to be a writer for Rolling Stone. Anyway, he's written a few books, one of which is called Sex, Drugs, and Cocoa Puffs. In that book, it's really just kind of a collection of different topical essays that he's written. But one of the things that he wrote about was how when we are kind of coming of age and we start to explore extracurriculars with other people, that imprints on us. And that's kind of the music that we carry forward throughout our life. That's why I love, grunge so much and metal, from the 80s and stuff. So because of what's going on in our life, and then because of the music, those things tie together. And yes, we can appreciate other music, but I know for me personally, it's a very true statement that, what was going on when I was, 14, 15, 16, and I started hanging out with the ladies, makes sense. So yeah. All right. Anyway, I saw Dr. C was in here again. Yes, it's outstanding. All right, we're gonna pop down. Give me the impression you enjoy a lot of heavy and dark music. Do you also enjoy more happy music, or do you find it cheesy? I don't. I think I do. I don't know, because even like some catchy music is actually really dark. So it just depends. Oh, we got a Robert. Oh, Oasis. Oasis definitely maybe so full of optimism, becoming rock stars. All the possibility of what has yet to come. The best soundtrack for some newfound post-high school, pre-college freedom. I love me some Oasis. Got some Jeff Beck, Blow by Blow. Hey, Brian Romska. Definitely agree. I doubt I'd listen to the same music now if I had amnesia and forgot about the fun times listening with friends as a kid. There we go. All right. Andre, but I hope because I'm just clicking on comments here. So I could click on something really bad. Definitely maybe is one of mine too. Very cool. Oh, here we go. E. Homewood, Robert Palmer, Pressure Job. First album, first base. And I like some Robert Palmer, man. His videos where all the ladies look the same. I didn't mean to turn you on. I told you twice. I was only trying to be nice. Only trying to be nice. Oh. Alex Campbell, $9.99. Thank you. Portishead. Helped me through some dark times in the 90s. That's awesome. I'll tell you another one of mine. So, not necessarily my favorite Metallica album at all, but Seek and Destroy was kind of my gateway into like an absolute obsession with hard rock / heavy metal. And it was towards the end of Seek and Destroy, there's a guitar riff. And it is the heaviest guitar riff still to this day. I love that part of that song that I've ever heard. And it just blew my mind. I'm trying to remember how it goes. So James is like, dun, 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 dun. Anyway, it's towards the end of the song. And they're done singing and everything, and the song's almost over. But that guitar riff was really incredible. How do heavy metal is classical with electrical instruments, right? Do you know heavy metal is classical with electrical instruments, right? Bob Marley. Sure. I actually think heavy metal musicians, this is going to be a hot take. Hold on. I missed something here. Sci-Fi Girl, Hunky Dory, Bowie, Ziggy Stardust, Bowie, those albums changed my life. Sci-Fi Girl. You know what is interesting is I have a friend who is starting a channel, and I actually recommended she name her channel Sci-Fi Girl. Looks like it's been taken. Okay. Anyway, I think we got another super chat. Not a bootlicker. Bro, again, dude, you got to stop giving me money. You're the best. Last one, and I'll shut up. Anyone with a really abusively narcissistic person in your life can find healing in tools. Fear inoculum check. My jaw dropped when I read the lyrics. Really appreciated it. Thank you, bootlicker. That's like music speaks to all of us in different ways. And that's kind of the point of this whole thing, this discussion, was to talk about like music surpasses entertainment, or at least it has for me. It truly surpasses entertainment and becomes part of me and my personality, and the changes, struggles, the victories that I've had in my life. There's a music stamped into every one of those experiences. And when I play that music again, oftentimes I get transported back in there. And that's what's so special about music. And it's just unbelievably awesome. Okay. So here's my hot take. My hot take is that heavy metal in general, are the best artists. Or let me rock that back a little bit. Not necessarily the best artists, the most gifted artists when it comes to music. I know we can probably debate that, Yo-Yo Ma, mostly with classical music and things like that. But I'm telling you, I went to a Slipknot concert, and there's 9 people on stage. Every one of them had they blocked it out. So blocking, like in a play, you're where you're supposed to be at a given time. Every one of those guys was absolutely where they were supposed to be at every second. Corey Taylor was magnificent. And it occurred to me that this is one of the most talented group of people I've ever seen in my life, bar none, doing anything really. And so it kind of occurred to me that I'm like, you know what? Heavy metal is not anybody like, let's listen to some jazz. But then you got someone hammering doing double, 16th notes on the bass drum in the back, the absolute amount of energy, um, and the technical perfection that really good metal is. I just don't think any other musicians could even like compete at that level. Chris Studebaker says there's a reason why so many classical groups cover Metallica metal songs. So anyway, that's my hot take. I don't know if anybody agrees with that, but it makes sense in my brain. But I have been wrong before. Brady Burmeister, there's good except for songwriting and singing part. They're good except for the songwriting and singing part. Yes, indeed, but only till third album. Okay. All right. Let's see. Anything else that's fun? Boom. Here we go. Ruben Olivera. Love Metallica, but the most influential artist in my life, and I'm embarrassed to say is Springsteen. There's nothing embarrassing about that, but love 60s and 70s classic rock and roll. Music has played a big role in my life. Me too. I think the stuff that I listened to like early on was Huey Lewis and the News, Lionel Richie, Michael Jackson, Prince. That's what I listened to early on. And like Beat It is a tight song. The growly guitar in there, very good. I really like Prince too. A lot. Colton Dudson. I used to be an addict, and Alice in Chains Junkhead just hits me so hard. It's just such a deep emotional song. Alice in Chains just really have some amazing deep lyrics. I agree, Colton Dudson, and I am glad that you are not an addict anymore. I have had my struggles with a little bit of booze too. I don't drink anymore. So yeah. Music helped me get through that too. There's got to be a jazz / metal band. Yeah. There we go. Oh, Violent Femmes. Violent Femmes, self-titled. Brian's acoustic bass creates a unique sound that resonates in your bones, and Gordon's lyrics resonates in your mind. I like American music. Do you like American? I like American music. You like? Love that song. Listen to a little Violent Femmes tonight, man. Violent Femmes was always on like rotation at every party I went to in college. There's always Violent Femmes songs going on. That and Burning Down the House. For whatever reason. Those two songs were at every party I attended. Timothy Eliasson says Led Zeppelin, the song remains the same. Love that. Love that. Y'all want a trip, go watch Song Remains the Same movie that Led Zeppelin made. It is ridiculous at the beginning because they like actually made some type of weird narrative like with actors and stuff, and it was horribly done. I mean, it looked like absolute garbage. And then they go to, I think it was Madison Square Garden, the live show. So anyway, Song Remains the Same. If you guys want to have some fun with Led Zeppelin, go check out the movie. The Song Remains the Same. Brad Webb. I was 13/14 when Pearl Jam 10 came out, and there wasn't much struggle in my life until I hit 25, in which that album didn't give me perspective on. Brad Webb. Yeah, Pearl Jam 10. We're probably about the same age, Brad. I think that came out. I was 13 or 14 when that came out. Dylan Quackenbush. If you want to hear metal country, listen to the band Rebel Meets Rebel. It's Pantera and David Allan Coe. As much as I love Pantera, I'm not a fan of that band, but just saying it's out there. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but country has never resonated with me. No pun intended. Garth Brooks was like ubiquitous when I was in high school. And so everybody heard it. I didn't particularly mind it, but there's never been a country artist that I've just been like, oh, I love them. So country's just never hit, and probably because I grew up in the country. Maybe I heard it too often. maybe I wanted to be exactly the opposite of that. So I don't know. Soundgarden, Super Unknown, BP Alpha, love it. John Lupus, ELP, brain salad surgery. I'm hungry, actually. I don't know why that made me hungry, but I'm hungry now. Steve Bonin got his LinkedIn picture. I used to go see a double feature of Rocky Horror, and the song remains the same almost every weekend in the 70s. Wow. Sounds like a fun afternoon or evening. Should check out Country Mike. I cannot express. I know I've said it about 5 times. I cannot express how awesome this is for live streaming because I don't lose comments. You should check out Country Mike. Yes, the Beastie Boys released a country album. It's amazing. I think I do remember that. I do. Oil cooled. Would you ever consider making a video about your favorite systems? Yes. Not grouped by price, but grouped by sound signature. Yes, for sure. For sure. That is on my list to do. Look at who we got here, all the way from the UK. Billy Winsock, country music, not a fan. Dolly Parton, absolute legend. One of the nicest people on the planet. Very cool. Billy Winsock apparently met Dolly Parton. That's awesome. Billy, I hope you are doing awesome. It's so good to see you in here. Caveman, first 2 7 inches, Minor Threat, great album for angsty dudes who don't like getting drunk but like getting into fights. Those aren't mutually exclusive. I used to do both. Radical Gambino, another one of our friends, all the way from the UK. Very awesome. I think people are going to agree with this one. Peter Gabriel's So has never left my rotation. That voice again and Big Time. 2 of my faves on the album. Have the LP box set and the CD. I've owned multiple copies of that. And there's one back there. I don't know exactly where it's at, but there's one back there. Bad Religion, Against the Grain is amazing and always relevant. Agreed. All right. I keep clicking on the same people. Go up here and see if I didn't click on somebody. Here we go. A little bit of Bruce Lee. Off subject, but important. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Should be a staple in any audiophiles test. I always feel like somebody's watching me. That video, for some reason, I think I remember that video. I remember. So, do y'all remember? It was before MTV, and one of the major networks would put on videos later at night. So so Headbangers Ball was on MTV, but there was some channel, and it wasn't every week, but they would play videos. And I don't know if MTV is still out or was out already, or because I didn't have cable, so we didn't have MTV even when MTV was out. I had to go to my grandma's house to watch MTV. Anywhere there, somebody played videos. Friday Night Videos. That's what it was called. Friday Night Videos. Yeah. Cheap Audio Man playlist untitled. Chuck Frankenstein. I have them, but what I did is I just ported all my playlists from Amazon Music over to Tidal. So I'll see if I can share them. Yeah, ABC. Friday Night Videos. Yep. Remember that. Graceland, Paul Simon, made 1986, A Year to Remember. Love it. Love it. If there's one guy that knows music, it's Billy Winsock. That guy's gone to a lot of shows. Simon and Garfunkel, Sounds of Silence. Yeah. Not my thing, personally. But I listened to that song on a really nice pair of headphones. And I completely get it. I get why people can absolutely love them. Brad Guitar Man in Texas. King Crimson, The Court of the Crimson King. Progressive heavy album. Nice. Love it. Oh, I don't think I've clicked on you. Dr. Rapper Band. I once played Lou Reed's Metal Machine music and my head rang with music for an hour. All right. How about Paul D? Ooh, I like your thumbnail picture profile thing. Bizarre Love Triangle, New Order on the Substance LP. Fantastic intro. This is great. I love that we're all sharing music that we may not know. In the 80s, I wore out 3 separate cassette tapes of Whitesnake's Slided In album, playing it over and over again in my car, riding around with friends, blasting at full volume. Yeah. Whitesnake, I still listen to a lot of Whitesnake. I like Whitesnake. His voice, man. What was his name? Something Coverdale, right? I can't remember his name. Anyway, excellent. Hotel California, Eagles, MTV Live Unplugged. There you go. Very good record. I've heard that so much, though, that I don't really like it anymore. A lot of, like, if you go into a hi-fi dealer, chances are they're going to have that Hotel California going. Because it's recorded so well. Oh, I missed it. Larry Lieba, Pink Floyd, Dark Side. I saw David Coverdale. That's right, Billy. David Coverdale. Yeah, I thought his name was Coverdale. Oh, we got a bunch of them. Dr. C's chiming in again. Another hugely impactful album in my life was Black Flag, Damaged. All right. Listen. I'm so used to like reading them. Now I can put them up here. Listen to the 2 LP Nectar Live on New York 1973 or 4. Take some time to settle in to it. If not familiar with 70s rock, it's on YouTube. Some great guitar work. There we go. KP discovered the Replacements in college. Can't go wrong with Let It Be, Tim, or Pleased to Meet Me. I like it. All right, we're going to keep this one a little bit short today. So 2 to 3, I'm going to try to keep to that. Hi-Fi and Photo Brian at Cheap Audio Man's. Aaron from Aaron's Audio Corner said to tow the RP600. Okay. John Lee Hooker, The Healer. Oh, here we go. The White Stripes, Elephant was a killer album all the way through. I like the White Stripes a lot. Here we go. Got some Bon Jovi. Live version, Keep the Faith. Bon Jovi. Love the intro. I listened to a lot of Bon Jovi growing up. So Bon Jovi, Def Leppard, Van Halen. That was kind of like my pre-teen, really solid into music time. So I listened to a lot of that, and then it was like, okay, Metallica, Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains. Yeah, that was kind of my deal. Social Distortion. There we go. The Monkees were my introduction to music videos. Very cool. Oh, here's another one for me is White Zombie. The first and second album, because I never heard anything quite like it. And I remember hearing my first White Zombie song. I was in the car driving to a dance in rural Nebraska. And I heard that song and I was like, you know what? This is going to be really popular. And I never heard it and I never heard anything like it, but it was so different and so full of emotion that I was like, that is going to be really cool. Or I didn't know that was going to be really cool, but I knew that I liked that. I don't know what that is, but I do know I like it. That was it. Anthony Smith, $3 super sticker. Thank you. Mudhoney is great. Yep. I've listened to some Mudhoney. Love some Zombie. Oh yeah. White Zombie, the other half of Ministry. Thunder Kiss 65 still makes me bang my head. Which is the one that goes, devil man, louder, devil man, running through my head. I like that song. I think that might be Thunder Kiss 65. Here we go. Best album, without a doubt, Depeche Mode, Songs of Faith and Devotion, and Music for the Masses. There you go. All right, it's 3 bells, Dracula. All right, 3 bells, straight up. So I am trying to be more cognizant of my time and managing it. So I'm trying not to do things as loosey-goosey as I used to do. So this was a Wednesday live stream, quite possibly the best live stream I've done. It was so much fun to be able to put your comments right there for everybody to see. I think this was great, instead of just coming in here and start answering questions about gear and stuff, to actually involve everybody and talk about something that we all have in common, and that is our love of music. So I cannot thank you enough for showing up and participating. This was a ton of fun. So I hope this broke up your week if you are a Monday through Friday type of a worker person. If not, hope you I don't know, brought some joy to your life. Okay. So don't binge watch anything on Netflix or Hulu. Binge listen through really anything and fill your soul with happiness. And with that, I'm Randy. I'm a cheap audio man. Bye.